You know what the crazy thing is about local knowledge, guys, is local area research. You see these houses here? So these houses go all the way behind me, all the way around. It's like a U shape with a park in the middle. Now these houses will probably be on the market for 300, 400,000 pounds. And as I walk closer to this, what do you call it, roundabout, and I look across the road over there, see those houses there? Straight away, we drop to about 150,000 pounds. So pretty much 50% of what those houses are worth. Why is that relevant, Andrew? That's relevant because if you don't know this area as an example, and you're buying from South Africa and you want to buy in England, but it's true for SA as well. You live in Joburg, you're buying in Durban, or whatever the case might be. When you do your due diligence, you'll be looking for sold prices, won't you? So I might look at those properties across over there. Well, I might be looking at property here, a terrace property. You'll see over here as I walk down this street. See here? And I've only been walking, for 30 seconds? And I look at sold prices and starts picking up those properties. Oh, wow, geez, properties are selling for 350,000 pounds. Mine's only, how far is that? 100 meters? 100 meters down the road. And I see that houses are selling for 350, 300, 280, 400. And I'm busy buying this now. And these houses, yeah, probably 80K, 90K, these ones here. And I've seen people buy properties based on sold prices, but not doing like for like. Not comparing apples with apples, but comparing apples with oranges. And that's scary. Because yes, you've done the right thing by looking at sold prices, because it's sold prices that dictate what the market value of a property is. But you've got to compare a 2-bedroom with a 2-bedroom, or a 3-bedroom property that's, say for argument's sake, 200 square meters by another property that's 100 square meters, right? Some of these houses are massive inside. Some of these are 2 beds, some of them are 4 beds. Now 4-bed naturally is going to be more expensive than a 2-bed, but if you don't get that type of information and you do your research and your DD on the property, you might make a decision looking at the wrong data, which could then cost you a lot of money. So make sure, guys, it doesn't matter if you're in Joburg or England or where I am right now, you've got to make sure that you're comparing apples with apples when you are looking at the market value of a property. Fortunately now in Lightstone, and most times or cases, it will indicate, is it a 2-bed, is it a 3-bed, how big is it, what's the cost per square meter? And we can get very similar data here in the UK, which is awesome. So guys, just make sure that you do check that out. And especially Grimsby, like I've spent about a week here, or 2 weeks actually, and I can literally, as I walk down this road, I'm going to have terraces over here. These will be like 2 beds, 3 beds, and on the left though, these starts off with 2, 3 beds, but then I end up with like 6-bedroom houses, and some of them are big multi-lets. Of course, the sold prices of those are going to be far greater than a little 2-bed or a 3-bed. So I can't emphasize enough, guys, when you're doing your due diligence. And again, if you get stuck, guys, just post or comment below. It's a very hot topic that we do with our new SAPA members when they come through our workshops. We sit down with them, we give them access to Lightstone and TPN, and we just make sure they know how to look for the correct sold prices, not any sold prices, but like for like. Okay, so I'll share that with you. I'm going to jump into my car over here, and I'm going to take a drive to Cleethorpes, and I'll see you guys soon.